And to Senator Solomon Olamilekan Adeola himself, yes, the party has said he is the consensus candidate of the party. You don't forget, another person got a governorship form. So what is going to happen? That is to tell you, where a consensus process fails, then they are going for a direct primary.
I must say that consistency, experience, and performance in office has actually helped him to achieve that feat. And it is a lesson to all of us that as a young people, whatever we have ambition, we must always ensure that we follow it through.
So it's not a fair law. It's not. There's nothing democratic about it in the real sense. There's nothing democratic about it. And in a democracy, you should be able to allow people to express themselves, show interest to contest, and then bring out their program why people should vote for them.
APC seems to have captured the country, and anybody, the situation of Nigerian politics today is anybody that emerges as an APC candidate is closer to become that choice of the state. So he's a lucky politician.
Well, consensus candidacy, I feel, is actually healthy. You cannot eradicate evil. It means that you cannot have absolute clean or a kind of the best of the best. You can always get something that is close to the best.
Some politicians fight for power, some inherit it, some negotiate it. But once in a generation, one man appears to simply walk into it as though luck had already been written in the ending. But in Nigerian politics, luck is really accidental.
Senator Solomon Olamilekan Adeola is not new, not only to the public, but also to the media, just because his name, when it comes to political terrain, political story of Ogun State, has been on for a while.
Born on August 10th, 1969, at Lagos Island Maternity Hospital, Solomon Olamilekan Adeola, also known as Yayi, the Aremo of Yowa Land, grew up in Alimosho, Lagos, an accountant by training, a politician by instinct. Before politics, he worked at the Guardian newspaper for 12 years, rising within the accounting department before moving into consultancy. Then came politics, from Lagos State House of Assembly to the House of Representatives to the Nigerian Senate. By 2023, he had crossed not only political ranks but political geography itself. A Lagos political heavyweight, now imagine as Ogun possible next governor.
You can say that he's an opportunist, he's a strategist. He studied the state political vacuum, and he came and then he filled himself up with that vacuum.
Strategy, opportunity, timing. In politics, this word sometimes sounds different, but often they mean the same thing. At every major political junction, the road appeared to be bent in his direction. Right alliances, right timing, right endorsement.
He wanted that position. He knew that for him to get this position, he needed to wet the ground, and he successfully wet the ground. In fact, he soaked it.
In August 2023, Adeola became chairman of Senate Committee on Appropriation, one of the most important, powerful legislative positions in Nigeria. And suddenly, Ogun no longer looked like ambition. It began to look inevitable. Then came that word that will redefine Ogun politics: consensus.
In many instances, the candidates they have chosen as governorship candidates in many locations didn't come out as consensus candidates. But of course, they were all driven or taken to a place and like forcing them to agree with the particular candidates, and they cannot afford to confront the leadership of their party on the various choices. They just abide by it. Where that will lead us, I don't know. It's not. There's nothing democratic about it in the real sense. There's nothing democratic about it.
When politicians call it consensus, do voters hear unity or a decision already made?
Of course it is. Even within APC itself. You think everybody is happy within APC of his choice? Because it was imposed. It's nothing democratic about how he came up. Did everybody at that meeting agree?
Because democracy, at least in theory, is supposed to be noisy, messy, competitive, and unpredictable. Consensus removes the noise, but sometimes it also removes the choice. But beyond politics, another question emerges: belonging.
This man is not from Ogun State. But this one is strange. And that is the politics of the leadership of APC, to post people from Lagos base to any other part of Yoruba land, particularly. It's not the best for us, because for you to be able to do what people want, you ought to have been part of them from the cradle. So those are the things that are totally absent in the track record of Yayi. But whether the people of Ogun State will accept that is left for them, because on the election day, that is when they can show their acceptance or not.
How does a man build a political empire in Lagos and suddenly becomes Ogun's natural heir?
He has been in Lagos. His movement from Lagos to Ogun State has been surrounded by so many stories. Is he from here? He's not from here. Is he from this? He's not from this.
Perhaps in Nigerian politics, residence is not longer geographical. Perhaps influence now travels faster than roots. But supporter of Solomon Adeola insists that his story is being misunderstood. To them, this is not a political imposition. It is political inevitability.
Senator Solomon Olamilekan Adeola Yayi has become an household name in Ogun State, and is determined that yes, he wants to govern his state of origin, and that's why he took a very bold step to come to Ogun State, having established himself so well in Lagos state politics. He has become so popular by engaging people that matters in politics. The political leaders within the APC, 80% of them are actually with Yayi. For a governor to decide that yes, that's going to be a consensus candidate, is just to agree with the obvious.
To support her, this is not luck. It is preparation meeting opportunity. Modern politics is not longer fought only on the street. It is fought through narrative.
Everyone wants to take his news, either good or bad. If it is from the PR angle, it is on the good side. If it is from the other side, where they are questioning his background, it's from the bad side. So weighing our options.
And maybe that is the true power of modern politics. Not simply controlling power, but controlling perception.
Well, consensus candidacy, for me, I feel is actually healthy, because going by the previous Electoral Act 2022, we can actually see vestiges of what we call godfatherism, and that's in a way anchored, with the indirect primaries, indirect, there's a particular concept they call indirect. So that indirect allows imposition of candidates. Consensus candidacy is actually a way that you still ensure a lot of noises are actually filtered out.
But democracy has always depended on noise, debate, conflict, choice.
There are always lesser evil. I want to believe that the intention of the legal draftsmen that came up with the Electoral Act is to ensure that there is fairness.
And perhaps this is Nigeria's political contradiction. The law may permit consensus, but does people's spirit truly accept it? Some call him strategic, some call him opportunistic, some call him imposed, others call him destiny. But perhaps sometimes in politics, there is always a lucky man. Is simply a well-positioned one. Is Solomon Adeola truly Ogun's next governor, or is Ogun simply the next chapter?
If anybody believe that Senator Olamilekan Adeola Yayi may not be a good governor, it will be unfair. Let's see. Then bring your program. When we read it, we ask him questions.